Hey there, this is Marvin from Fala Network, and just before the major topic, I want to share a little bit about our background and what we are trying to do. So in general, Fala is building on top of Polkadot, especially the Substrate SDK, and of course we are a parachain on both Polkadot and Kusama. The nature of Fala network is a decentralized computation network. We got a live 30K workers or servers running and providing computation power to Fala network at the moment. But today I'm going to talk the utility and how we contribute to Webstre space besides like hardware providing. So now you can use Fala as a coprocessor for blockchains. But what does it mean, right? What is coprocessor? Is it just another buzzword? Yeah. So in the computers, there are CPUs, there are GPUs. Everybody know that, but to CPUs, GPU is the coprocessor, like chips, to help to deal with the jobs that CPU is not good at. For example, like we know, like while we are playing AAA level games, we have to have very fantastic GPU type of hardwares. That's because GPU is more good at to help rendering the 3D, the lights. So and for example, another thing is big data training for machine learnings. You need GPUs. So basically, different hardware is have their backs at, and this is the concept I want to bring in, that coprocessor is like GPU, and CPU is the major chips. And for us, we think the current major blockchains or layer 1, layer 2s like Ethereum or other EVM chains, you can run smart contract on it, right? And it's running perfect. And that's the CPU best at. But on the other hand, there are many jobs that you can barely do with the virtual machines. And that's why we think okay, Fala's best practice is to be in the coprocessor of the current layer 1 and layer 2s, so that we can help these developers on these chains to deal with the jobs virtual machine is not good at. So what is the job? Long words in short, we help smart contract on any chain to access data from any chain. So for example, you are running a smart contract on Scroll, you can easily read data from Ethereum, read data, and process the data in off-chain. Just imagine there are so many airdrop campaigns, right? How the airdrops calculating the scores? You cannot just index data. You have to calculate based on the basic rules for this airdrop, right? So those computation is running in off-chain. And that's the second party we are providing, which is compute with the data you are reading with. And then it's proof, because without proof, it's just another backend. So we help the developers to generate proofs based on specific computation, based on the data access. So 3 jobs we are doing: help you to get access to any data from any chain, and help you to compute, pretty flexible in the off-chain, and we help you to generate on-chain proofs so that you can use smart contract to really use this data in a secured way. So this is a basic identifier for what is a coprocessor of blockchains. This is not just our module. We think we share the same module with other ZK coprocessors like Axiom, HyperOracle, or other projects together. Access data, computing off-chain, and provide proof. But today's major topic is not about what we already done. It's about what we are going to do in the next stage. So I'm going to introduce a new type of coprocessor of blockchains. So I know, guys, you are in East Denver and you join the meetings. There's so many buzzwords, right? Risk-taking, AI, ZK stuff. That's what you hear every day. But we have some different insight about AI and what can we actually contribute in short term. That is the auto agent. So you see, like this is like a growth matrix between three open source projects: AutoGPT, Longchain, and Llama. Like, of course, I didn't put the metrics of Bitcoin and Ethereum, and if I put in there, it will be, you can barely see it. So compared with the growth of open source LLM, which is Llama and Llama 2, the growth of AutoGPT is amazing. It's unbelievable. So based on similar like research and insights, we do realize that people don't really directly interacting with these LLMs. They're using AI agent. So users just don't. I mean, if you are using ChatGPT over requesting the OpenAI API, that means that you are using an agent. So agents is the major interface between user and modules. So another analogy here is, I think, like application or yeah. Just imagine Uniswap, right? Uniswap is an app, it's a dApp, it's a DeFi app. The relationship between Uniswap smart contract and the chains they are hosting on is a little bit like Jedi and the Force, right? Jedi is kind of using the powerful force, and the same analogy works in AI too. It's like if you are building an AI agent, you can just switch LLM modules, right? Today I'm using GPT-4. Tomorrow I can use another module like Sora. So you can always switch the LLM. You are just trying to gain power to make your user like have better experience. But the agent is the software, is the service layer that how you can provide services to users. So this is something I want to highlight with. So the reason why people are using Longchain and AutoGPT is that it can massively improve the experience of user end. So without like an agent framework, how you can make sure, for example, a user need. How you can make sure there is a memory pool to remember the activities of user's dialogue, right? I asked some question today, and in tomorrow when I pick up the conversation again, I want my AI agent to remember that. And even more, I even want this agent can improve the intelligence level based on all of my historic data input. So there are many things you can do only with AI agent framework, and that's why everybody in the space is using Longchain and AutoGPT as a framework. So yeah, just remember the fancy part of AI is the amazing module, but the nature of it is still a software. It is a software. And so now we're talking about Webstre. So Vitalik actually released a blog with his source a couple of months ago, and it's I summarize it, for childhood, for children's, it's 4 key insights. So these 4 key insights are actually opportunities what could be done between AI and Web3. And they're already on the right side, you can see there are many buzzwords tags. This means the current project, type of projects people are building on. There are ZKML projects, there are agent traders like ChainGPT, there are decentralized LLM like BTensor, there are a decentralized compute like Akash network. So on the right side, you can see what the Webster space is working on for AI, but over there is the potential opportunity that Vitalik raised. But eventually, what we want to take is AI as the objective. What does it mean? It means that whenever Web 2 people or Web 3 people are trying to build an AI application, they can use Web3 stacks to enhance privacy, to enhance data ownership, or can people really own the agent itself, right? So there are many arguments, of course, from the OpenEH Drama, of Sam trying to leave the team, from the board basically fire him. The drama, the nature of this drama, I think it will just keep running like this because there's a conflict between public good or some how if 99% of human beings is using OpenAI every day, how we can make sure they're nothing they can't be evil. There's no way you can guarantee that. But on the right side, there are already some project and ideas working to improve that. We think it's not just I think. After I talk with some projects also working on this perspective, we think there's a future that called multi-agent world. It means that agents could work with each other, like how smart contracts work with each other in DeFi Summer. So each agent could have very different specific tasks they are working on, and it makes a very specific service based on users' demand. But in the other hand, every agent as a microservice can autonomously just communicate with each other and pay each other and just work together. So we believe this future, and together I think David from, for example, Autonomous, they are also working on the same mission, and we do think working from AI agent is better than working from decentralized LLM module. So it's kind of like an argument, but for us, we think if you solve the problems of centralization for these AI agents, you solve 99% of the problems or trust issues for AI because users just use AI agent. So that's our thoughts. We want to build a multi-agent world as open as DeFi Summer. So okay, now bring Fala in here. So what can we do, right? So what we are trying to do for now is to write up the most popular AI frameworks inside our SGX worker, which we have 30K of these workers, and all of these workers are provided by community. None of them belong to our team, and we have variable system. So it means that this SGX system is not relied on Intel. It's not relied on hardware design. It's relied on the the tokenomic-based security assumption, and it's already alive 2 years ago. It's nothing new, but the new stuff is we are trying to just run AI agent inside it so that the Webstre users can have the privilege to access data, and use agent to deal with their jobs as freedom as possible and actually own this stuff. So you can actually own this agent instead of relying on some other third parties. And there are some key benefits we should bring to users so that there are actually people want to use it. Of course, it needs to be super easy. It need to have interactabilities parachains or block spaces in Polkadot. So it means that when an agent receives some request, it should be able to deal with the request automatically instead of manually, and it should be verifiable. I mean, just imagine this. I personally don't think this use case is solid, but just imagine a use case. So you are hosting an AI agent for yourself for arbitrage, on multi-chains for profitable opportunities. You deposit $1,000 in it. And then you tell this robot, this agent, hey, buy Fala token. Each time, whenever the Fala token drop 10%, it won't happen. But just imagine this use case. You need to know exactly how this agent works, right? Otherwise, how can you know it's not messing around? Because if there are bugs, errors, or LLM wrong output, then your money is going away. It's very dangerous or risky moves. So you need to trust this system. And how can you do that? On this, you can verify each step of this autonomous trading agent, how it works. you can reverse the logs. You can know like, okay, this is my natural language input, and this is how OpenAI output, and this is how the next agent reusing this output. So this is kind of a secured sandbox, and we are trying to provide it. Yeah, and another thing, I'm going to finish very soon, but I think to make sure we can actually onboarding the AI and Web3 developers, there are two like key stuff we need to just provide. The first thing is we need to support the most popular AI tools. I personally don't believe that people would rather to use a stupid module rather than an intelligent module just for decentralization. That just doesn't work. So we have to support the most popular modules like GPT-4, Llama, or other modules. And we have to support the most popular OpenAI framework like Longchain, AutoGPT. On the other hand, there are already a lot of popular Web3 toolings in Web3 spaces, such as Oracle API, and we just wrap it in a Fala network, and you can basically pick up your template. Do you want to build a chatbot or do you want to build a trading bot? And click, fill in your configuration, set it up. Fala is a serverless computation network. We will automatically operate it for you. So this is basically what we are providing. And the best part is you can verify it. We provide multi-prover. It means that you can choose to verify the data or the execution result by SGX proof. It's cheap and fast. Or you can also choose ZK stacks to verify data, which is expensive and slow, but it is secure. It's guaranteed. And we are going to launch the product pretty soon. So today I'm just announcing it. And our next step is to provide a very basic templates for AI agent robots. And we are remember, we are working together with the other Web3 project who also believe and share this vision. We are now building a lot. We are building together. And thank you for your time and looking forward. If you got any questions, just follow my Twitter. It's @MarvinTong. And I will just reply every DM I receive. Thank you. Thank you, Polkadot, for having me. Thank you.